Oh, hey. What's your opinion on chimes? Can you hear them? The chimes are... I think they're getting louder. Oh, I don't think you can stop the chimes. No, I'm afraid you can't. Alright, well, let's do an unboxing. Welcome back to another episode of Print, Shoot, Repeat. Today we have a very special box of chimes to open. So this is the Floral Good Times Chime Kit Mark II. And these chimes are only meant for the Mark II symphony that you'll be playing. They're not for the Mark I, so I hear. How crazy am I to have bought a chime kit for a song that hasn't even been released yet? Maybe I'm a little crazy, but thus is the nature of being on top of these MAF releases and these stock, in stock, out of stock. Lots of times that they don't have the chimes. Lots of times they don't have the chimes. So you gotta hop on the chimes with your nickels and dimes. Although this was a little bit more than nickels and dimes. So, MAF Arms, Manufacture d'Armes et Carillons de Floride, or Manufacture d'Armes et Carillons de Floride, if you're American. That translates in French to the Florida Weapons and Chimes Factory. So, thank you to the Florida Weapons and Chimes Factory for sending this. Alright, let's get into the unboxing. Got some nice packaging here. I'm going to open it this way. Got my Ender 3 pliers. Oh wow, this packaging. Looks like we've got a sticker here. Oh, this is quite beautiful. And there it is. MAF. Manufacture d'Armes et Carillons de Floride. A nice little sticker. You gotta love the chimes. We are going to make a very sweet symphony with these chimes. Alright. What else do we have in here? Let's adjust our focus. Okay. Got some bubble wrap, which clearly did not make it. And we've got a spring. Now this is a lovely spring. I hear you can play this spring like a chime, and you can hang it like a chime, and your chime kit, it will help with the impact of your chime if you play it with your shoulder. Alright, so we've got our spring. One thing I've heard is that for the Mark II Symphony you may need to cut three of these little spring coils here to get the right proper tune to your symphony. Alright. And what else? Oh, did they include some candies? Oh. Wow, my favorite. Wow. The chime guys just know exactly what I love. Extreme sour warheads. Takes me back to my childhood. Alright, what else we got in here? Let's see. We got a big old heavy bag. This is where our chimes come in, clearly. Let's look at this chime first. Alright, let's get our spring out of the way. We'll look at that stuff after. Boom, our main chime. This is the primary chime for the front of your chime symphony. you could probably look through the chime and see maybe some fun things inside there. Can we see? I'll get a closer up view of that so you guys can see. But, oh, I can see some of the special chiming. Okay. Gosh, I just love chimes. It's got some weight to it, I must say. Nice little counterbalance for your chime kit. Keep that that front chime down. You know, you gotta love the floral good times that you're gonna have with these chimes. Okay. So, we've got our main chime. We'll lay that down right here. Now, what else do we have in our chime kit? Let's look at this big old chime. That looks like a big hefty chime. It's the #1 chime. Shall we open the bag? Alright, let's open the bag. What do we get? Oh, wow. Oh, looks like we got some sort of chime pin. Let's adjust our focus. I'm so sorry. Let's adjust our focus correctly. Alright. Focus. Chime pin. Let's move these out of the way. And there is our chime pin. This is very instrumental in playing the chimes correctly. Your chimes won't really make very much noise without this. And what is this? Very shiny object. I'm not entirely sure, but it is no doubt important to the chime kit. It's also magnetic. Oh, I know what this is, I think. This is the magnetic for the... This is for the slap. When you slap your chimes, it's to make sure that the chimes slap forward properly and stay where they should be. Wow, you can really see the light in that one. Okay. Alright. Oh, this big old chime here. What do we got here? Wow. This is the very important chime. Essential chime. And it is very heavy. Let's look at this chime welding. Why don't we get a little close up here of the chime weld? I've heard that these instruments, you can make these instruments yourself. You can make these chimes yourself, and it's not even that hard. However, I'm kind of lazy and I prefer to have my chimes made for me, you know, for better or for worse. I do trust the chime makers at MAF to make me good chimes, and I think they followed through on that. This welds look pretty decent. And there we are. Wow. Chime, big old chime. Little notch right there. This will be a fun chime to play. Next we've got our little chime tidbits. I'm not going to open these because I'm afraid of losing them, but let's take a look at what we got in here. We got a chime wrench. A nice chime wrench. Got a lot of chime washers and bolts. Got there, and a screw for our chime grip. And a lot of other little screws. Now, the instructions on how to play these chimes and how to make these chimes are going to be hopefully released pretty soon. But I thought I would give you this prior to release so that we could see just exactly what might come in the chimes. So, these are our little chime bits. I'm not going to open them because I don't want to lose them. And the rest, oh, it looks like we've got some more warheads in here. Thank you, MAF. Well, the rest of what's in here is an extra chime accessory that I also purchased that doesn't come with the normal chime kit, but it was an add-on that was quite cheap, so I decided to purchase that. And I already have this, but you could always use one more. I think it was only $30. And lovely chime release springs meant to fit the Austrian chime, but they also fit with these Floridian chimes quite well. I know you're probably tired of the chimes, and I'm sorry, but the chimes are not quite over yet. I'm gonna just throw in some detailed shots of the chimes, so you can have a nice close-up look at them. But I guess that's really it. That's what you get in the chime box. And yeah, thank you, MAF, for providing me the chimes to make my own symphony. I am patiently waiting for the Mark II symphony to be released, and when it is, we will have a lovely orchestra symphony, beautifully emanating chime sounds and chime vibes. Until then, enjoy yourselves, fellow chimers. Ta-ta! Print, shoot, repeat. Goodbye.